Alrighty. Howdy Neighbors and welcome back to the Devine Speaker. Last time, we finally found Caspian. And the Devine Speaker, apparently, was following us the whole time. And they like each other. So now we have to find them again, because we can't keep track of one person. Anyway, let's continue. We get the other two along the way. We race through the streets behind Caspian and the Speaker, trying to catch up to them.
Even if it's just for a bit, please.
What the hell is going on? You're attracting way too much attention out here. Can we take this back to the shop?
They both nodded solemnly, looking as if they were two kids in trouble with their parents. I set them both down and stood in front of them.
Can someone please tell me what exactly is going on? Do you two know each other? And you? Have you been following me? That's creepy.
Yeah, don't you have a job?
Why did you kick me out? Why do you want me dead?
With all my questions hanging in the air, I stared at them both down, waiting for the answers.
I can at least explain how we know each other. We grew up together. There's not much more to it than that. As the future king and speaker, we were raised in the same household from birth. There were some complications, and we had a small falling out.
Small? You're still as much of a jokester as before. You and that woman killed him.
Who? You're not making any sense. Tell me the whole story.
Your mother...
Oh.
God, where to begin?
He took a deep breath as if he couldn't work out exactly what to say.
When Emil and I were younger, we snuck out of Aurelia Cavella for a while. No, it was more like I dragged him along with me, but it was fun. When we returned, the royal family had been wiped out, save for me. An accident, Lucius said. He was closest to them, being the speaker at the time. Anyone could tell you there was foul play involved, and I know he was the one who did it. He was always power hungry.
There was never any proof. You just wanted to find someone, anyone, to blame.
There was plenty of proof, you just didn't want to see it! He would have killed me too if I were there. In fact, my survival didn't make him happy in the slightest.
Why? Why would he do that?
Isn't it obvious? He wanted full control over Aurelia Cavella. He wasn't interested in working with anyone else. He was no different to any of the speakers that came before him. They get stuck in their own heads, thinking there's some almighty god that everyone else should bow down to.
What happened to this Lucius then?
You want to know what happened to him? Your mother killed him in cold blood.
We love that for her.
It was self-defense, and you know it. If she hadn't done it, he would have killed us first. Nia. She was a kind soul. So gentle and caring.
And murderous.
All she wanted was to protect Rain and I. Even you. His influence over you was always too powerful.
And then what happened?
Isn't it obvious? He saw everything, and he flew into a rage. Demanded that all three of us be killed since we acted against the speaker. Nia... she died. I thought you died too. I was injured, but I had enough energy in me to run. If I knew you survived, I would have taken you as well.
I wonder if the markings on the arm, I wonder if they're more of like a tracking kind of a thing. Probably not, but maybe.
I managed to reach Stagwitch before I collapsed. An old man found me and nursed me back to health. I wanted to go back, but I knew I'd never be able to return. So I made my way to Sidkeum. The long way, I might add. I stopped in at a few other places along the way.
Okay. That explains why you left. And why you don't get along. But you set me up, didn't you? Why did you want me dead?
Did he seriously just click his tongue at me? How is he so immature? The speaker acting like that.
Show us the markings on your arm again. Go on, take a look. You know as well as I do what they mean.
If you know, then why should I have to answer?
This is an old scripture. They called it the writing of the gods. This is your judgment given to you as a gift.
Well, I was wrong.
But why? My judgment's never been under question.
It's your destiny. You were always meant to be the next speaker. That's what these markings mean.
Oh, shit.
I suppose since someone didn't pass on the message, they took it upon themselves to tell you.
I'm so sorry, Leos.
What?
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
But why? All my life, I've been told that.
I lied. That's all there is to it.
I thought I was out here defying my destiny, paving my own path. But you're telling me it was all a lie anyway?
It seems so.
That still doesn't answer my question. Why would you lie to me?
I did as I was commanded by the Divine.
Gods? They told you to lie to me? To follow me? Why?
I don't owe you any answers.
Emil.
I don't know why. I've never known why. Since I was born, their voices were always around me, influencing my every move, consuming my entire being. It took all of my effort just to have a sense of self past their constant chatter. The older I got, the worse it became. Their whispering had turned to yelling and screaming, their words no longer intelligible. But once I was instated as speaker, when their voices had reached a point where I thought I would go insane, a single voice called out to me. He said he would stay by my side and keep the others quiet. For the first time in my life, I was blessed with near silence. One voice in my head was nothing compared to the crescendo from before. Since then, I was blessed with near silence, but that changed once I reached Sid Cahem. That last lone voice disappeared, and for the first time in my life, it was silent. Completely, utterly silent. But his was the voice that insisted I did what I did to you. Not that I disagreed.
Silent. Truly. After what you told me when we were younger, I thought it was impossible.
I see a voice speaking to him. Come on, Leos.
Why should I believe what either of you have to say? The man that abandoned me and the man that tried to murder me.
I'm sorry.
You hired me to kill him.
I did. Leos, wasn't it?
So you know who I am after all. Is it all a lie? Is everything you've ever told us a lie?
If you're referring to your judgment, Lucius never lied.
No! My baby boy.
How do you know that?
He was not a liar. He was a better man than me.
I mean, To be fair, it's not that hard.
Your family awaits your return.
They want me to return, do they? What, to punish me for failing? No, I'm not going back. Fuck this. I'm out.
Leos, no!
Wait, Leos!
With a loud bang, he slammed the door as he left. Sign and Fawn looked at each other, then back at the door, before excusing themselves again.
We'll meet up later, alright? Fine.
I was stuck on Leos. Why was he so angry?
I've come all this way, and what now? This is meant to be my answer? A destiny I never asked for.
I'll return home tomorrow. I have no business hanging around someplace like this. It was a mistake, and one I'll try to forget quickly. Come with me if you want, or don't. It makes no difference to me. We can pretend nothing happened and you can go back to your old life.
He soon left the room. His face was missing that harsh edge. He looked sad.
I'll go find him later. I don't think he has anywhere else to stay.
How did he find us anyway?
Rain,
What?
you don't have to go back to Aurelia Cavella, you know. There's always the option to stay here. I've missed out on so much of your life already.
To go home or to stay here. Can I even go back to my old life so easily?
Thank you. I'll think about it. I'll come back tomorrow with my answer.
I left the sun I already set over Sidcam. When I closed the door to the eclipse behind me, I had a faint hope that I'd find Leos waiting for me crushed. With no one in sight, neither was Sign or Fawn. I was completely alone. Everything was a lie. Everything I was straining to do, everything I ever believed. Was it all for nothing? My mind drifted back to Fawn, to Sign, to Leos. No, it wasn't all for nothing, but now what? I kicked the melted snow beneath my feet to the sound of far-off festivities. For some reason, I wasn't inclined to take part. All this time, I thought I was fighting against my destiny, proving that even with a shitty judgment like mine, I could make a difference. But as it turned out, I've just been running away. Snow crunched underneath my boots, reminding me of all I'd done to get here. None of it was a lie. Everything I'd experienced had been the truth. What do I do? Go home? Stay here? I got my answers. I should be happy. But why does it seem like everything I'd accomplished, everything I'd done along the way was worth nothing? Like I never had any real chance from the start. Like I was being controlled by some imaginary person in the sky. Hi, it me. How you doing? Like everything I did was because those two didn't get along. If only Leos was here, he'd know what to do.
Shit.
Leos gritted his teeth as his fist hit the cold stone wall, what must have been the 6th or 7th time. Shit. Fuck! What am I doing?
What have I been doing all of this time?
He rested his head against the wall, eyes closed. Why did I ever get my hopes up? Why could I ever believe I could change? It's true, all of it's true, no matter where I go. I have to be alone. Why couldn't it be a lie, like Rain's? Why do I have to be stuck with a fate like this? And his mind filled with confusion. He didn't want to go anywhere. He didn't want to leave Rain behind. His heart was in conflict with his rational mind, something rare for him. I tell him to depend on me, then I push him away further. I tell him to trust me, and then all I do is keep secrets. It's a wonder he's put up with me this long.
What do I do?
I don't know, buddy. Something happened to him, I what? Why do I care so much?
My. Just what did that wall do to you?
Hello?
Huh?
Before Leos could turn his head back to see who the mysterious voice belonged to, his shoulder was bumped into hard. With a sharpened glare, he turned toward the unknown figure. Leos stared, waiting for an apology that would never come.
Piss off. I'm not in the mood.
Is that any way to talk to a stranger?
Maybe.
I don't care who you are.
His dark hair swayed around him in the breeze as he smiled widely.
Hanging around in a place like this? Are you a mercenary?
He went stiff, his fingers playing with the dagger hidden in his clothes.
I've been looking for someone like you. Actually, I have someone I want killed. How about it?
I'm not interested.
Even if it meant saving Rain's life?
What? Who are you?
I know all about you, Leos. I know about your past, your present, your future. I know every single one of your fears.
Is this Nox?
I don't take well to threats.
Fortunately, I'm not threatening you, just extending a hand at these difficult times.
Leos' eyes found the ground, looking away from the mysterious man.
Nothing you can do will change me. I can't stay by his side.
What if I said I had the power to override your destiny? All you'd have to do is kill the speaker.
Leos spun around to look at the man, but no one stood where he had only a few moments earlier. Kill the speaker. If I do that, I can stay with him. But why? Why don't I want to leave him? Why can't I just leave? 'Cause I'm the best! No matter where I went, Leos was nowhere in sight. I don't understand why he was so angry. He brought up his judgment again. He must have been hoping that just like me it was a lie. There was no point trying to escape my destiny. All I wanted was to prove that I could overcome the boundaries set before me. But I've really been playing into someone else's hand this entire time. I'm meant to be the next speaker. Or I was, had my father and the speaker not had a falling out. I can't even imagine it. Raised in a castle? Me? I don't even want that. Not to mention being both in line to the throne and the speaker. It's unheard of. It feels so out of reach. And now I feel so utterly alone. What would Leos do at a time like this? Suck it up and go home, live his life to someone else's wishes? Or refuse?
Rain? Oh, Hone.
So in my days, I ended up all the way back at Hone's bakery. He stood out in front of the store, arms full of boxes. Sign already said closed.
Are you doing okay? You managed to find Caspian, I take it?
Did you know?
Hone smiled at me warmly, somehow managing to extend a hand to pat my shoulder, all the while holding up a mountain of boxes.
I had a guess. You two looked very alike, and I had seen his expression in the past. The face of a man that lost everything. I'm just happy he managed to get a little bit of that back.
I think I found myself stuck in a hole with no way out. No matter which way I turn, there's nothing I can do.
How about going straight up?
Huh?
Sometimes you need to pave your own path. Don't feel like you have to do something just because someone else told you to. Take your time to consider your options and do what you truly think is right.
What I think is right.
Thank you, Hone. That really helps.
It actually doesn't.
Here, why don't you take some of these to cheer you up?
Oh, I couldn't.
I insist. They'd go to waste if no one ate them.
Then...
Look down at the small brown boxes. They were filled with treats of every kind. Some I'd seen before, and some I'd never managed to get a whiff of.
Can I take these?
Macarons? Of course. Here, take all of these.
Yay! He handed me a box of macarons. Pink, white, brown. They all look delicious. Never have I ever had a macaron. I remember one time I tried to make them, but I'm not very skilled in the kitchen, and they super burned. So I actually still have not tried a macaron. I'll give them to Leos. He'll love them.
Thank you, Hone.
It's no problem. You should head back. The weather looks like it's turning bad.
He nodded up at the sky, where far into the distant dark, gray clouds could be seen rolling in. He waved me off, but with just a little more hope. I started on the walk back to Silver Willows. Sure, Leos will be waiting for me there. It had already become dark, but luckily I knew the way back now, as if I lived here all my life. I wonder what my life would have been like if Caspian had fled with me. It would have been so different. I wonder if... Suddenly a head came out of the dark alleyway beside me and pulled me in. I stumbled over the trash, horror filling my heart. Wait, please don't hurt me. I was pushed against the wall, but not hard. Gently, as if whoever grabbed me didn't want me to get hurt.
Who is it?
Any thoughts I had were gone. Lost from my mind as someone pressed into me, the lips against mine. My instant reaction was to push them away, but my eyes caught sight of something. Long red hair. His eyes closed tightly and his frown finally softening. It's Leos! What is he doing? Caught up with the feeling, surrounded by his scent. I closed my eyes and kissed him back. My hands wound around him, clinging to his body to keep myself upright. I felt as if, by his touch alone, I would simply melt into a puddle. This was everything I'd been waiting for, yet I never could have expected it. The touch was soft, yet slightly rigid, as if neither of us knew exactly what we were doing. Which was true, of course. It ran down my spine as Leos's fingers curled over my skin. Nope. I peeked out of my now shut eyes to see him staring back at me, his gaze unwavering.
What's going on? You suddenly left and now...
Fuck, Rain. I don't know. I've got no damn clue what I'm doing.
Valid.
You kissed me.
Think he'll do it again?
Sorry.
Where did you even learn to do something like that?
Nowhere, I did it because I wanted to.
Behind me, I heard his fist slam into the stone wall. With anger over his... Oh, and anger was apparent over his delicate features.
Why did you run away?
Everything's a mess. I'm just another idiot who thought he could change if he wished it hard enough.
Nothing's stopping you from changing, but...
Everything is. The whole world is against me, just like it always has been. Killing's all I'm good at, Rain.
I like you how you are now.
You shouldn't. I would have killed you.
I don't mind.
I would mind dying, actually. I would mind.
You're an idiot.
We could be idiots together, if you want.
This is corny.
That's just like you to say.
He said loudly, his eyes dropping to the ground before meeting mine again.
I'm scared that I can't protect you. The fact that I want to protect you in the first place makes no sense to me.
You don't need to protect me.
I can protect you from other people. I can protect you from demons, or thieves, or whatever you want me to, but I don't think I can protect you from me.
I'm gonna be honest, you actually did not protect me from a demon. The thieves, maybe, but not the demon. That was... Fuck, what's his name? Green hair. Ilron.
Is this about your judgment?
His eyes twitched and he nodded at me.
I think I must be sick. Maybe dying. It's the only thing I can think of to describe why I feel like this. The Speaker, Caspian, my judgment. I want to run away from it all. As much as it pains me to say it, you're my only comfort.
I think we win. I think we beat the game. I think we won. Woo!
I'm saying stupid things again. Just forget this ever happened. Let's go back and...
No!
I win. With strength I didn't realize I possessed, I pulled his face back to mine and kissed him again, this time more frantically. Did I have any idea what I was doing? No. But that wasn't going to stop me. Feels the same way I do, I'm sure of it. The butterflies, the way my heartbeat picks up when I'm around him. The feeling of only wanting to be with him. He feels the same?
I'm scared I'll lose you.
He swallowed hard at words I never thought I'd hear from his mouth. His gaze was serious, with no hint of his usual snark inside. It was just Leos, raw and unfiltered, telling me exactly how he truly felt.
I'm not going anywhere.
I really do think I'm sick.
Me too.
And I don't deserve your trust. I'm an awful person by all accounts.
You've had my trust for a long time. Nothing is going to change that.
It felt like that moment would last forever. The snow had started falling, settling around and over the two of us as Leos stared down into my face, his fingertips brushing against the back of my neck. But then it ended. He quickly took my hand and dragged me out of the alleyway and back into the darkened streets.
Where are we going?
Back.
I just told you
This isn't enough. There's something else I want to do.
Oh fuck, no! We lose! We got you dessert. Something else. I wanted back to the lessons with Sign before my face suddenly fell hot. Something else with me and him.
What? What kind is something else?
I don't know. I just know I want it.
I'm scared. I immediately sucked in my breath and let myself be led along by him. All the while my heart beat loudly in my chest, echoing through my entire body. I'm not sure when we got back to the room. I hate it here! My mind was a mess. Everything was a blur. What finally brought me back to reality was the gentle hum that came from Leos' throat as he pulled me in to kiss me yet again. The surprise was overwhelming at first, but soon after I could stop myself from smiling. The lips against mine were soft, gentle, wholly unlike how Leos usually was. That night outside the window was beautiful. The snow fell past the glass, softly floating down to rest on the ground. Nope. I'm just gonna go ahead and not read this.
Seriously, where did you learn to do this?
Read at your own risk.
Sign told me about it.
Of course he did.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Shut up.
And here I thought you never listened to a word he said.
Stop laughing at me or you'll pay for it.
What will you do? That's cheating.
How is it cheating?
It just is.
At least it shut you up.
You say that, but
Are you kidding me? All you do is talk.
Oh yeah? And why do you want to kiss me?
I don't care if we do or not. If you're so against it, then say so.
I want to do it with you.
I hate it here.
Even if it changes our relationship?
especially if it changes our relationship.
Even if you might be hurt because of me.
Yes.
Can you stop looking so
Nope.
stupid, sexy potato?
You always tell me I'm dumb, but I think you're the real dumb one.
It's a natural Shut up.
What are you?
How many times do I have to tell you? I have no clue.
Didn't Sign teach you?
I might have listened to him go on and on about kissing, but yeah, that's where I drew the line.
And
We'll work it. We always do, you and me. Mostly me. You want me to... Right.
I'm skipping.
You don't have...
And we are going to be done here. It's a good thing that I have it on streamer mode, because there's no fucking way.
I never thought I'd see you like this.
I'm ending the episode here. I'm over it. I'm so good. Thank you and good day. So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.